India and China, the two most populous nations on Earth, have embarked on remarkable journeys of economic transformation in recent decades. Both countries, once mired in poverty, have witnessed unprecedented growth, lifting millions out of destitution. China, however, has sprinted ahead, morphing into a global economic powerhouse, while India, though making strides, is still finding its footing on the world stage. The question that looms large is this: can India ever hope to replicate China's economic miracle? Or are there fundamental differences in their DNA that will forever keep them on divergent trajectories? This essay delves into the complexities of this question, exploring the systemic differences between these two Asian giants. We will examine the contrasting political landscapes, economic models, infrastructural capabilities, demographic dividends, and technological advancements that have shaped their unique growth stories. By dissecting these factors, we aim to shed light on why India, despite its potential, may find it challenging to emulate China's meteoric rise. At the heart of the India-China growth divergence lies a fundamental difference in their political systems. China's one-party communist rule, often characterized as an iron fist, has proven remarkably adept at implementing top-down economic policies with speed and efficiency. Decisions are made swiftly, dissent is quelled effectively, and projects, once approved, are executed with military precision. This centralized authoritarian approach has been instrumental in propelling China's rapid industrialization and infrastructure development. India, in stark contrast, is a vibrant democracy, often dubbed the world's largest democracy. Its political landscape is a kaleidoscope of diverse voices, ideologies, and regional interests, making consensus building a complex and time-consuming process. While this democratic fabric ensures individual freedoms and rights, it also often leads to policy paralysis, bureaucratic bottlenecks, and delays in project implementation. China's economic transformation began in the late 1970s with Deng Xiaoping's bold reforms. These reforms embraced market forces, opened up the economy to foreign investment, and unleashed a wave of entrepreneurship that propelled China's manufacturing prowess. The government played a central role in this transformation, acting as a strategic planner, guiding investments, and nurturing key industries. India's economic liberalization, initiated in the early 1990s, was a more gradual and hesitant affair. While it dismantled the license Raj and embraced globalization, it retained a cautious approach towards privatization and foreign investment. This approach, while fostering competition, also created a complex web of regulations and bureaucratic hurdles that often stifled innovation and entrepreneurship. China's economic miracle has been built on a foundation of world-class infrastructure. Its network of high-speed railways, modern highways, bustling ports, and efficient airports have facilitated the seamless movement of goods, services, and people, fueling economic growth. China has also made significant strides in technology, investing heavily in research and development, nurturing homegrown tech giants, and positioning itself as a leader in artificial intelligence, 5G, and other cutting-edge technologies. India, despite recent progress, still lags behind in infrastructure development. Its roads are often congested, its ports are overcrowded, and its power grid is plagued by shortages. This lack of adequate infrastructure increases transportation costs, hinders logistics, and hampers overall productivity. While India has made strides in the IT sector, it needs to bridge the gap in areas like manufacturing and high-tech industries. Section 5, A Billion Hopes, A Billion Challenges, the Demographics Dilemma. Both India and China are home to over 1 billion people, presenting both a demographic dividend and a demographic dilemma. China, however, is facing a rapidly aging population with a shrinking workforce and a growing burden of elderly care. This demographic shift threatens to slow down its economic engine in the coming decades. India, on the other hand, has a much younger population with a median age of 28 compared to China's 38. This youthful demographic, if equipped with the right skills and education, could become a powerful engine of economic growth, providing a steady supply of young workers and consumers. Section 6, Land of the Free, Home of the Bureaucracy, Navigating India's Regulatory Maze. One of the most significant hurdles in India's path to rapid economic growth is its notorious bureaucracy. Often described as labyrinthine and opaque, India's regulatory environment can be a nightmare for businesses, particularly small and medium enterprises. From obtaining permits to navigating complex tax laws, entrepreneurs face a daunting array of paperwork, approvals and inspections, stifling innovation and discouraging investment. While efforts have been made to streamline procedures and promote ease of doing business, India still has a long way to go in creating a predictable and transparent regulatory framework that fosters entrepreneurship and attracts foreign investment. Section 7. The education equation: skills for the 21st century. Another critical factor that will determine India's economic future is the quality of its human capital. While India boasts a vast pool of English-speaking graduates, there is a significant gap between the skills imparted by the education system and the demands of the 21st century workforce. The education system often emphasizes rote learning over critical thinking, theoretical knowledge over practical skills, and quantity over quality. To fully capitalize on its demographic dividend, India needs to invest heavily in reforming its education system, focusing on skill development, vocational training, and promoting innovation and creativity. Section 8. From Make in India to Made in China, the manufacturing maze. China's economic prowess is built on its manufacturing might. Its factories churn out everything from smartphones to solar panels, dominating global supply chains and fueling its export-driven growth. India, despite its ambition to become a global manufacturing hub under the Make in India initiative, has struggled to compete with China's manufacturing juggernaut. Several factors contribute to this gap, including a lack of adequate infrastructure, complex labor laws, bureaucratic hurdles, and a shortage of skilled labor. Section 9. Can the elephant dance? India's potential and pitfalls. Despite the challenges outlined above, it would be premature to write off India's economic potential. India possesses inherent strengths that could propel its growth in the coming decades. Its young population, entrepreneurial spirit, vibrant democracy, and growing middle class all represent significant assets. Furthermore, India is making strides in areas like digitalization, renewable energy, and startups, showcasing its ability to innovate and adapt. However, to truly unleash its economic potential, India needs to address its fundamental challenges. It needs to reform its bureaucracy, improve its infrastructure, enhance its education system, and create a more conducive environment for businesses to thrive. Section 10. A Tale of Two Tigers: Lessons and Looking Ahead. The comparison between India and China's growth trajectories offers valuable lessons for both nations and the world. China's success demonstrates the transformative power of a centralized, infrastructure-driven development model. However, it also highlights the potential pitfalls of an authoritarian approach, particularly in the long term, as questions of inequality, environmental sustainability, and political freedoms come to the fore. India's journey, on the other hand, underscores the challenges of achieving rapid economic growth within the framework of a democracy. It highlights the need for consensus building, the importance of individual rights, and the complexities of balancing economic development with social equity. Ultimately, the question of whether India can replicate China's economic miracle is complex and multifaceted. Both nations are engaged in unique experiments, navigating their own paths to prosperity. The world will be watching closely as these two Asian giants continue to shape the global economic landscape.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.